Are you struggling to conceive? You have options, and at Piedmont Reproductive Endocrinology Group, we'll make sure you have the guidance and support you need. PREG is known for individualized fertility care that's unique to every patient. We take the time to provide a reassuring and empowering experience because we believe that you deserve nothing less. Let us help you on your journey to parenthood. Visit us at pregonline.com to learn more. Get the guidance and support you need at Piedmont Reproductive Endocrinology Group.
Amazon Delivery Service Partners are hiring full-time delivery drivers to meet growing customer demand. Receive compensation of at least $20 per hour at select stations, plus benefits and a sign-on bonus of $1,000 from participating DSPs if you apply now. No delivery experience required. Must be 21 years or older. Terms apply. Apply today at amazon.com/driver. That's amazon.com/driver.
Ladies and gentlemen,
let's get started.
I have thought a lot in the last 24 hours.
Time to get your weekly sports fix.
By the skin of their teeth, they lost.
Then you can just ride it the whole thing.
With Stix.
You know what I do? I sit up here. This is Sunday. I'm supposed to be meditating.
Hey,
you know how and all of this. It's always something stupid happening. And all this other stuff. Now I get a call to hop on the show, you know what I'm saying, to represent this brand, you know what I mean, like I always do, to come with that fire. So I had to put the Bible down and cut out my hymns and singing and chorus, you know what I mean, to get on here and talk about this other religion called the NFL out here.
You might not have been talking loud enough about your Rams today, homie. I don't know what happened with those dudes.
Oh, I do. I told you. I've been telling you this.
You want to start on a bright note right now before we get into all the nonsense that happened today?
Because that is the bright note. But go ahead. What you got?
We could talk about. Let's just pop it off with the Seahawks. All those Pete Carroll and Russell Wilson haters out there. I got to put my phone down for a second because I'm about ready to send out the link to a bunch of people. They jump on and check it out. But and if you're watching, send out the link. You could send it to people. Check us out right now. We're going live. This is what is
shout out to Marcus Mariota.
We popping our cherry right now, big homie. Well, second time right now, I think. But hey,
I ain't never done that before in my life. But go ahead.
We ain't the
this
Russell
guy
and
oh my God,
and the
this
Pete Carroll
guy
haters need to knock it off right now because Coach Pete and Russell Wilson aren't going anywhere, and I think they just proved that today with the solid performance that they put up against Arizona. And if y'all were following me on the Twitter today, shout out to my boy Austin Slater in the Tri-Cities at
what do you say?
Tri-Cities 25, I believe.
You don't even know what he said.
I'll have to look that up. But my boy, Austin Slater of the Tri-Cities, we were tweeting each other, and I did tell him at halftime, I said, I ain't worried about this game. We're going to fire it up. It's all good. We got it. And as homie knows, second half play, I should have had a little bit more balls and took the over, like I told you in the over. But
so you didn't play it after all of that protesting and politicking. You didn't do it.
Hey, I'm fucking Detroit and Aaron Rodgers screwed us in the first 10 a.m.
Yeah,
game.
that would have worked out, love. And I was seeing the vision when you hit it. You know how I love that underdog, right? So that when you were talking about that first half underdog on that 4-team situation that you were rocking,
that's against everything I believe in, dog. Everything I believe in. I flipped the coin, and I was like flipping. I flipped it, doing best 2 out of 3, best 3 out of 5. I was like, no, F it. I'm going with the opposite of my gut. And look what happened.
Well, what I say last week, though, that's what I'm saying. What happens if you on this, you know what I'm saying, and you take an L because you were on the right side and something fell off, you could live with that. But being on the complete wrong side is like, or not having no information is the worst. That's the worst. That's the word. That's that place you don't want to live. You know what I'm saying? You don't want to live in that neighborhood. And to that whole you had Green Bay, Detroit, first half under. Tennessee, Houston, first half under. This is off the top of the dome. You had come follow me. Come on.
I'll
come
tell
with
you right
me,
now.
man.
I had Tennessee, Houston.
I already said that.
Oh, you already said Tennessee, Houston. I'll tell you right now. We had Tennessee.
Well, tell me right now.
I'll tell you right now.
Well, tell me
Chicago,
right now,
Minnesota, under 21.5. Indianapolis, Jacksonville, under 22.5.
There you
Tennessee,
go.
Houston, under 21.5. And Green Bay, Detroit, under 23.
And
So
all of that was a beautiful play. All of that was a beautiful play. Now, if you took the pregame logic and said, oh, this dude Aaron Rodgers is about to be in and out. You know what I'm saying? He's going to work this like a pregame, or a preseason game. You have the great logic because, Detroit's going to do what they do. Goof don't play these games. Dan Campbell is out here biting kneecaps, as he has said. It's well noted and on the map. So they're going to give it up. They're not going to go out. They don't give a shit about this first-round draft choice because guess who's out there? Nobody. It means nothing. So you knew they was going to fight. I was on board with you. And as soon as I seen that score start running, I said, oh, this some bullshit right here. He need to sit his ass down.
So you want to know my logic behind that too, homie? And I'll tell you, I'll give it away. Think you already know. So when I was looking at the Green Bay and Detroit over-under earlier, I wanted to go the over, and it was at plus 100.
3-0 Vegas.
And you know how the plus 100 works out for us, right?
Yeah, it seems to be a jinx in some weird way.
It
I don't know.
And so I kind of waited off. I waited it off, and I was like, oh, snap. So it went off that, and I was like, okay, well, maybe I don't like it as much, but all the other games and everything else points towards the under. When all the over-unders for the whole game are like 40 and 38 and 37 and all that was crazy. But so I just rolled with it, 3 out of 4. Hey, whatever happens. I should have known better than to play against Aaron Rodgers on that one. But so I rolled the same logic into the second half with the Seahawks and the plus 4. And you know how I don't like the second half plays picking a side. Of course, picking a side either way is trash these days, especially in week 18.
The pros been telling us from day one.
Yeah. So, but I rolled that same logic into the second half. Hey, let's go. The second half with the Seahawks and plus 4. I looked at it, and I don't know if I think I texted you this offline, but Nas Big Homie just went anonymous. So the second half was Arizona -4 plus 100, dog. So there's our new logic right there. You feel me?
Yeah, for sure. Except for I'm sitting up here worrying about now I'm on secondary equipment. And my secondary backup equipment is not necessarily doing because I didn't get notification because I was in there reading the word and I was interrupted by that. You know what I'm saying? So, I might have to find a power source around here. And this ain't necessarily professional broadcasting that I'm doing right now, but it's realistic.
You losing signal right now?
It's realistic broadcasting. No, I'm losing battery because you know what I'm saying is what's happening. But it's all good, man. You know what I'm saying? We'll rock it out. You know what I'm saying? But yeah.
So what do you think about the game tonight? We got it live going on right now. Young boy Herb and the Raiders getting down. I think it was +3 last time I checked out with the Raiders, man.
I mean, it's dead on. I mean, I would have made it a 2 in real life. And you know what I'm saying? If it was, week 7, I would make it a 2 given what I know right now. And it would be a 2 to the Chargers. But with the situation that's going on, and they kept talking about this alternate path, which I love because when they've already recognized that if both teams, they said this in the 10 a.m. Pacific time games, if the Raiders and the Chargers go down with to a tie, They started talking that bullshit early. I was like, oh, they're sowing this seed right damn now for some bullshit, because it's amazing. I was talking to M earlier and I said, it's amazing how much shenanigans adding one more game to the season has created.
One more week.
Yeah, one more game, one more
week. Yeah, right.
To the season.
But you know how the NFL does it. They want the money. They knew it was going to happen. And then what happens? They get the script. The script we've been talking about for the last 8 weeks is, homie, you know what kind of shenanigans they've pulled right now. It's crazy. What else would you expect from these clowns right now?
Apparently, the Jaguars did not come to the table read. Okay. You know or the Colts. Matter of fact, maybe the Colts didn't come to the table read. They didn't know what the hell was about to happen to them. You know what I'm saying? They weren't prepared. They didn't read the information. You know what I'm saying? Because once their situation, I could not believe before the witching hour. You know what I'm saying?
I love it.
Before the witching hour.
Shout out Scott Hansen.
Straight up, red zone. Hey, I was sitting up here going, I'm offline with you going, I can't believe this fool is out here blowing this opportunity. And all of a sudden, all of my fucking blue horseshoe blood started kicking in and started pumping hard. I was so fucking disgusted by this guy, man. It was, look, how you have Jonathan Taylor running all over the field all day, and then all of a sudden you look like Trevor Lawrence. You look inept. You look like all the stuff you accomplished all season. Now, scratch it. Wipe your ass with it. Roll it off the toilet paper roll and wipe your ass with it, because it's nothing. Because look at what you did with this opportunity. All you had to do was get in, and you're good. And now you have Carson Wentz redemption story, because you got in immediately. Now he's sitting at a damn home. Take your ass back to North Dakota.
So do you think the Jacksonville Jaguars will be named the Jacksonville Clowns now? They're going to change their name a little bit because it seems to be what works for them. All those people that showed up at the stadium today mocking the owner of the team.
Yeah, Iron Sheik.
In clown suits, showing up in clown everything, and they are they're representing the brand. I don't know what's going to happen with that, but maybe that's a good luck way to go. I bet you they show up game 1 next year, all dressed in clown suits, no matter what.
Yo, I got to take a pause for the calls real quick, though. I just got a wild-ass text message. Apparently, people do not want to live in 2022, bro. Because we done already had John Madden. We already had Dan Reeves. We already had Betty White. We already had Sidney Poitier. Now, the big homie Danny Tanner, Bob Saget. What?
Chris posted that a few minutes ago. I think I saw that the producer fired that up a second ago, man.
Oh,
what the hell's going on with the world right now?
I ain't even watched Full House. I watched, you know what I'm saying, Bob Saget. I watched Bob Saget do Bob Saget shit. You know what I'm saying? I like that kind of situation. I'm not into, the wholesome stuff is cool and all of that, but it's not for funny. It's not for comedic purposes. When Bob Saget does Bob Saget shit, like you get a taste of it when he does the roast and shit, man, that's messed up, man. You know what I'm saying? All right, Peter Bob Saget, man. Moving on, man. Hey, look, it's a whole bunch of people, man, that didn't show out today, to be honest with you. You know what I'm saying? Bill Belichick and his squad, Mac Jones, they didn't show out today neither. They didn't do what the hell I thought they was going to do neither.
You know, and it's sad because Miami was on that winning streak too for a little bit, right? And then they lost last week, put them out of contention. They would have won last week. This game would have meant a lot more, but they still played a lot better and put up, a good amount of numbers. I think the
Miami was hot.
The Tua pulled it out. The team total was only like 15 and a half, 17 and a half, and what they score? 27, if I remember correctly. Can't be
Yeah,
on
you
the
might
right
be
side.
right.
Week 18 week 18, the whole point, the whole week was a disaster and catastrophe from the beginning. Nobody knows what's going to happen in week 18. And we talked about it. We talked about it, it's the teams have nothing to play for. Jacksonville, Houston, New York Jets. I know they didn't show up today, but nothing to play for is scary, dude.
Man, I just looked right now, just leaned over and looked at my PR. My power ranking has Philadelphia, Miami, Chargers, the Bengals, Colts, Saints, Steelers, Browns within 1 point, bro. How many of them teams is going to the playoffs? You see what I'm saying?
Hey,
That's how tight this shit was, bro.
You didn't read the script where when Big Ben retires, he makes the playoffs in his last year and goes out in the first round.
Ain't no damn way I would have thought that. No damn way. After last week, though, I was a believer. After last week, I was a little bit of a believer, but hell no. I thought they was done fork entry. No. They still out here. How? I don't even damn know. They just served up as basically they're going to be chum for Kansas City, and that's a damn shame.
What you got?
Okay.
Do you have the AFC playoff scenario in front of you?
I can give it to you off the top of my head. What you want to know? I mean, besides this game, because we ain't gonna know. We're not gonna know 6 and 7 based on this game,
or 5 and 7. If the Raiders win, they're 5. Steelers are 7. If the Raiders win, Chargers win.
Raiders are up as high as 5 if they win.
Yep, Raiders win, they're 5.
Oh shit.
Chargers win, they're 6. And then if they tie, Chargers are 6, Raiders are 7. And the Steelers are out. So does a Big Ben saga end that way? that'd be some week 18 script writing shit that comes out right now.
All right, hold on. The Colts already put themselves out. To be honest with you, there is no scenario to where both of these two teams that are playing right now get in unless they tie. Right. That's the only way both of these two teams get in.
Right.
And that's not about to happen, to be honest with you. So you got to take.
Bro. I don't know.
No.
I wouldn't put it past it.
No,
Staley don't like to. Staley don't like to go for the win. He doesn't like points.
That would be too much of. That's too much writing happening right there. That's too obvious. You got what happened to sportsmanship and the guys on the field actually putting effort on the line and really, you know what I'm saying, really giving a shit.
They ain't the referees ain't part of that. They're the third team on the field right now, though.
All they could do is call a flag to kind of steer the game in certain ways. You know what I mean? That's all that they could do. But yeah, no. When you're looking at this gameplay and you see that, young Herb can't get nothing started, and then on a kickoff, they fumbling the ball. Oh, this is Raiders all night. Okay, so the NFL.
We talked about it before.
So listen to me now. The Raiders, or the NFL now is setting up some get back because the Raiders went through a shitstorm all season. So let's put them in. You know what I mean? Let's get them in there. Okay, so let's say it's the Raiders now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So it'd be Raiders in Pittsburgh. The Raiders would be.
Shit, is that what you just said? The fumble? You must be a little bit ahead of me, dog.
Raiders would be served up to go to Western New York to Buffalo. Probably in the snow, some weather condition of some type. That's a bad look. I don't know, but Let me see. Is Waller back out there? Hell yeah, he is. No. That's Foster Moreau. Okay. Well, look, that's gonna be a bad look for them if that's the case. I mean, I would try to find a different kind of way to get in. You said okay, so you said if they get a bye, they go up to 5? Or if they tie, they go up to 5? Is that what you said?
Yeah, 5. No, if they tie, they're 6-7. If Raiders win, they're 5.
Raiders win. Ooh, yeah, that's
Raiders win, they're 5.
I don't know if they want that either.
They don't want the Bengals. They don't
want that Bengal smoke neither. They don't want that Bengal smoke neither. I mean, I would almost rather have Buffalo in conditions so I could game plan for it because they look like turd versus the Jets in the first half. And they've been doing that all year. They've been looking like ass all year.
You want to see Buffalo New England again though? If the Raiders win this game, it's going to be Buffalo New England again at Buffalo.
I thought you said the Raiders go to 5.
Yeah, so it'd be 3-6. It'd be Buffalo it'd be Buffalo Patriots.
Math is off. Hold on.
Because in the NFC, you got 49ers at 6, and you got Dallas at 3.
1, okay, 2, 3, 4. 4. So ways, of course. Oh, I see what you're saying.
Another Bills Patriots matchup.
Yeah, you do want that though. I mean, for the East Coast, yeah, you do want that. You want that for the East Coast because, I mean, shoot, for their time zone, that's a hot-ass game because what are the other matchups? KC versus what potentially could be Pittsburgh. Okay. You know what I'm saying? Pittsburgh, yeah, maybe they fans might travel, but that's going to Arrowhead. Yeah, no. And then what was that leave? Cincinnati and the Raiders?
Are you struggling to conceive? You have options, and at Piedmont Reproductive Endocrinology Group, we'll make sure you have the guidance and support you need. PREG is known for individualized fertility care that's unique to every patient. We take the time to provide a reassuring and empowering experience because we believe that you deserve nothing less. Let us help you on your journey to parenthood. Visit us at pregonline.com to learn more. Get the guidance and support you need at Piedmont Reproductive Endocrinology Group.
Lucky Land Casino, asking people, what's the weirdest place you've gotten lucky?
Lucky? In line at the deli, I guess?
Aha, in my dentist's office. More than once, actually.
Do I have to say?
Yes, you do.
In the car before my kids' PTA meeting.
Really?
Yes.
Excuse me, what's the weirdest place you've gotten lucky?
I never win and tell.
Well, there you have it. You can get lucky anywhere, playing at LuckyLandSlots.com. Play for free right now. Are you feeling lucky? No purchase necessary. Void where prohibited by law. 18+. Terms and conditions apply. See website for details.
That would leave, if the Raiders win, Cincinnati and the Raiders.
Yeah, I don't know. Because, see, you always have to – I always look at it like for media market purposes, they always have to try to serve up something for the East Coast, New York, and the Northeast. They always try to cook up something for the Patriots or the Giants or the Jets. Look at Eli. Eli got 2 Super Bowls cooked up for him.
Speaking of that, Manning Cast goes undefeated, homie. A. Rogers goes on the Manning Cast last Monday night. And remember we were talking offline. I was like, either he doesn't care about the jinx
or he wasn't playing.
Or he isn't playing. And I was leaning towards he wasn't playing.
That's why he went on there.
I mean, he did only play, a half? Did he play in the third quarter? I don't even remember.
Third and Renfro. You know what I'm saying? Hey.
So, Manning Cast is undefeated. If y'all don't know, they are every player's team that went on the Manning Cast ended up losing that next week. And then Aaron Rodgers was the last victim of that because he went on Monday night. Maybe that's why they only do it, 6 or 8 times this year? I don't even know if they did it that many times.
I mean, what that really paints a story for is not really the Packers or Aaron Rodgers and the Manning cast. That's an indictment of this dude, Jordan Love, because Aaron Rodgers handed him a jewel and was like, "Yeah, protect this. I'm out." And next thing you know, he looked good for a drive, and then next thing you know, it's like all bad. It's here's an interception. Here's another one. I mean, he can't keep doing this. He can't be looking like preseason Jordan Love all the time, But I mean, I understand he doesn't get first team reps, and when he does get out there, you got, spotlights in this kind of situation. But I don't know. Some of these dudes that walk in the door, they're ready. These backups are pros, bro. And sometimes when some of these dudes come in, Trevor Siemian and some of these other cats that done stepped in this year, they walk right in the door like, yo, Gardner Minshew, like, I'm
Davis
here.
Mills.
Look, I'm here. Look, yep. This is not no punk. I'm out here really playing. I am not a second class substitute or nothing like that. I'm in this. Mike White, you know what I'm saying? For whatever that was worth.
Through the Mike,
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But he came in and he wasn't like shook. You know what I'm saying? These cats come in and they be shook.
It's a different ball game now, bro. Like, it's not like where you have to sit behind the starter for so long. I mean, it's not like that anymore, not at all. They just roll in and then that's with the quarterback class that just came in last year. Those guys are showing out right now. So if you got a good quarterback,
kind of
showing up enough, Jalen Hurts, right? Mac Jones, playoffs. Jalen Hurts, playoffs. Trevor Lawrence, not playoffs. I mean,
if you take into account the last couple of years, yeah, because then you got Joe Burrow, you got Young Herb, you got, like you said, Mac Jones and all this. So yeah, you got bodies out there that are showing proof first day out.
What other now it's big homie going anonymous. Where's that plug-in? Where's that charger at, son?
Man, it's in a whole nother place, a whole nother room setup that needs to happen. It's got to be like a go dark. I got to figure this go dark situation, go dark, and then maybe I could figure it out. But you still hear me on audio?
Yeah, we got you.
Word?
Yeah.
Oh,
what is that? Just saving? What is that? Saving battery?
Technology. Then I got to do something. But yeah, go ahead. What you got?
Well, what I got is I was wondering what else kind of shenanigans we got going on. What else did we miss on the shenanigan part for Week 18? Besides, we got the Big Ben. We had the Jacksonville shenanigans that went off. We had, let's see, what else do we have? The Green Bay and Detroit over in the first half. That was ridiculous, but I should have known better. Recap wise. So we roll on into the playoffs. So we got the NFC playoffs ready to roll. Arizona at the Rams, the Niners at Dallas, and then Philly at Tampa Bay. So those are popping off this week. So we have Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Monday Night Football playoffs. That's right. Before we get into it, I did forget when you were talking about card. What's that?
Super wild card. Go ahead.
Is that what they call it? The super wild card now?
They call it super wild card.
Let's get a little bit off subject right now, homie. What do you feel? How do you feel about the A-Rod Alex Rodriguez Sunday Night Baseball broadcast. Have you seen that yet?
Nobody cares.
Knockoff of the Manning cast. How's that going to work?
Nobody cares with this dude, man. He's not going to be you know what? I'm not going to shit on a sport that I love since I was a kid, but
I don't want to see that.
Look, I'm going to tell you like this. This is the only analysis I have on this. This is the wrong sport to be doing that with. Because I grew up listening to Vin Scully tell me all kind of old school stories from the 40s while the game was going on. Okay? This is not the game for that. For all of this extra insight. What are you going to do? Tell me how he was holding his fingers for the split finger or the circle curve? You know what I'm saying? Or how Dice K threw the gyro ball? No, you're not. You can't do that.
I'd rather have them tell us that.
Vince Scully was telling me old school stories about meeting people and all of that. And then he would go, okay, that's strike two. And then what happened was when I met Muhammad Ali, I was standing on the side and we went out for a drink and Hershiser with the pitch. That's in for strike two. He's out of there. And you know what? Then we went downstairs. And you know what I'm saying?
100% agree with that.
That's not it. That's what I need with baseball. It's not, you can't be sitting up here giving me intricacies on baseball like you can with football because there's not constant game strategy going on. There's not constant game strategy going on with baseball.
No, and I thought I'd throw that out there real quick while I was thinking about it. So,
A-Rod is tripping. He's just stealing money.
Hey, at homie _anonymous put out this tweet. That's you, dog. Put out this tweet earlier about the.
I know that guy.
About the Dallas not want any part to do with the 49ers next week.
Nobody. I hate those guys.
Not a bit to do with them, bro. I might have to agree with you on this. Even though Dallas showed out on Saturday night, I don't think that they.
Against who?
Exactly. I don't remember. Philly.
Exactly. So depleted Philly, Philly who chose not to play their players, and they were super excited about throwing, as you should throw up a good 50 plus, right?
Yeah.
You're supposed to. So you did exactly what you're supposed to do. Everybody in the NFC West has been trying to do exactly what they want to do for years with these damn bastards. And it don't work. Okay? We might luck out and win 1 out of 2. But we biting our nails every single time. Every Seahawks fan, they already know this business. Every Cardinals fan, they know this business. Every Rams fan, they know this business. Them damn Seahawks come in, you don't know who the hell's on the team. Okay. You might have heard of Jimmy Garoppolo, all right. And you go, oh, who else they got? Okay, you in the fantasy, you got Ayuk, and you might know Deebo Samuel, and you figuring out who the hell is their running back for this week because they just got like 8 of them. I never heard of these guys. Yeah, that's the whole problem. You ain't never heard of these guys.
And Jimmy Garoppolo and his torn ligament in his thumb was enough to take care of the Rams. That's kind of scary, dog. And you said it. And then you said it from the beginning, don't be sold on these boys. But 49ers, Dallas going to be interesting. So Arizona and the Rams, and we'll talk about this probably later this week as well. But after today, what are you thinking about AZ and the Rams? Because in my opinion, this game is going to be this game's going to be ugly. I don't even know. I can't even pick a winner, but I bet you whoever wins by 1 point or in the last minute or whatever, because I don't think this is going to be very high score. Your Rams and the Cardinals.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Because Stafford's not looking good, and I don't know if they rest anybody today, but Arizona, like you said, Kyler Murray, when he gets rushed and he gets some hands on him a little bit, he's a little he's a little wiry back there. So he's, running for his life, and see what happens when Aaron Donald's chasing him down and your other boys on the defensive line, bro. I just don't think it's going to be a very pretty game. I think it's going to be a few turnovers in this. If we had the hometown play of the week, I don't have a hometown play in that week, but I'd say there's a few turnovers in this game.
You see, I said a couple weeks back when we played Arizona the first time, my hometown play of the week, good setup and alley-oop. Shout out to the production team for Stix and Sports Podcast for making sure you have that information. But I said that the Rams needed to rush for 100 yards, and they would have to control the game. And I also said that the damn Arizona Cardinals would rush for 100 yards a game. Why? Because everybody rushes major on the Rams. It is mad frustrating for me. You know what I'm saying? And that is what they've been doing. It's super disappointing because when the 49ers pull out and they throw anybody back there, it seems like the Rams get super confused. It's not as cookie cutter as maybe their defense would like for it to be, where it's run, then pass. You throw somebody else in the backfield to run the ball like Deebo Samuel, then they get lost. And then all of a sudden there's some huge mix-up. You know what I'm saying? So I think that the way that we handled it last go-around will be the same way that it'll get handled this time with them. And because I think what happened was, if I remember correctly, there was I think Connors went for 100 yards because I said there was going to be a 100-yard rusher last game. And then I said the Rams would have a 100-yard rusher too. And I think that I said that it was going to be Henderson, I think it was at the time. But the Rams combined for 100 yards. Right? That's what ended up happening. Right? So the Cardinals defense is stout, but it's not all of that. You know what I'm saying? And not enough for it to get picked apart enough for the Rams to scheme their way into a win. The problem is that Stafford is Stafford. You know what I'm saying? The problem is Stafford is Stafford. And if you stick to the game plan and when you take a couple risks or he's put in positions, you see what happens. Even with a nice record like they have. 12-4 is a great record to have.
What? I think you put this out on Twitter and I can't remember what it was, but excuse me, what was your line? Rams -1.5?
Yeah, I have Rams 8 points better than the average team. Arizona 6.5 points better than the average team. So 1.5 points. I could excuse me. I could see it starting out opening. The Worldwide Open probably might come out tomorrow, since there's no game, it might come out tomorrow, it might come out Tuesday, but the Worldwide Open, I could see it being at like -1.
No,
you know what I'm saying? Something like that to the Rams.
I think this is a 2.5.
It move.
I think this is a 2.5 easy. I think the Rams are 2.5. I think they win by 3 at least in this. So I think if it's 2.5, I take the Rams at 2.5 all day. I just don't think Kyler Murray and those guys are available. Without D-Hop, they're a different team. And then Connor kind of got banged up tonight. So it could be a different situation. I don't know what day they play, Saturday or Sunday. But
we'll have to look at the dates and all that.
Yeah, you never know. We'll talk about that later this week, but just early
they put on Monday.
What's that?
I said I'll be interested to see who it lands on Monday.
Oh yeah, I bet you it's got to be. Yeah, I don't know how they. I don't even know how they're gonna figure that out. Do you put the 7 seed against a 2 seed on a Monday? Probably not. Do you put the 5-4? You probably put the 5-4 on Monday, right?
All right. So what are the matchups? Dallas and San Francisco, maybe. The Rams and the Cardinals probably are worthy of it. Tampa Bay and Philly, Tom Brady is probably always worthy of it. If you look at the AFC version, How is this laying out with the AFC? I had it earlier in my memory banks, and I think lost the way that it's kind of shaping out because we just talked about it a little bit. Kansas City versus one of their division rivals, either the Chargers or the Raiders. Is that worth it on a Monday? I don't know. You know what I mean? I don't know where
I think you gotta go. I think you got to go with the middle seeds, and maybe it's out already. Maybe they already put it out there. They have the schedule out there, but we're going live right now, and it's Sunday night. We have no idea what's going on. We're trying to watch the game and talk to y'all out there. So we appreciate y'all listening. But I would say you do. I say you do opposite the flow. You got 5-4, 6-3, 7-2. I say you go 5-4 on Monday.
Yeah, you have to.
6-3 on Sunday, and you do the 7-2 on Saturday, and then you got the AFC bracket. You might flip flop the 6-3 AFC from Sunday to Saturday, and then you do the 7-2 AFC on Sunday, but you still have the 5-4 on Monday. The 2 5-4 games if they do Monday night double headers, right? Or are they doing?
No, it's gonna be just a one. It's
just
3
one?
games on Sunday.
Oh, okay.
They're doing a morning, an afternoon, and a night.
Oh, there you go. Right.
Saturday.
So who's the Monday night game?
I don't know.
NFC or AFC? They figured that out yet?
No, it's not. It's TBD still at this point.
Well, either way, I think it's got to be a 5-4 matchup. Either way, it's got to be a 5-4, and the Sunday night game's a 5-4.
But you already know, for ratings and television purposes, it's always going to be what's the most intriguing matchup.
Yeah, and the script writers, they got to have time to print that out and get it read by all.
Right. Make sure everybody comes to table read, aka, you know what I'm saying, walkthrough. You know what I'm saying? Now, I just realized that when they say walkthrough, when they say they have walkthrough, that's table read, bro. That's a table read. Yo,
I love it. You just put them on blast, bro.
I'm trying to tell you, the NFL table read, is it's code word walkthrough. You know
when they walk through the team hotel.
Yeah, we had our Friday walkthrough at the. We just took out a ballroom, and all we did was, just walk around the place. No, all that was telling you, okay, look, this is roundabout how we gonna script the situation, like a WWE match. You know what I'm saying? I'm telling you, walkthrough, bro.
Yeah.
Equals table read.
Table read. Table read that the script writers just put out there. Dude, we're on it. We're on it right now. Now we just need to get on the right side of the play, because this winning a couple in a row and losing a couple in a row doesn't quite help out the pocketbooks for us. We're rolling with that. So, hey, wouldn't you know, 4th and 2, what are they doing? 4th and 2 on the 20, where you can kick a field goal and get points.
No.
You're going for it. Oh, and they get it too.
Of course.
I stand corrected.
Touchdown.
But hey,
touchdown.
But what's going to happen now? What's going to happen now? We saw this. We saw this 2 weeks ago with the same team, wasn't it, homie? When they got the ball to like the 1 and they fumbled on the 1. Wasn't the Chargers we were watching at the same time? We were talking smack. You were talking about Staley going for it, and I said, "This."
Yes, it was. Yeah.
And they turned the freaking ball over.
Yeah, well, not this one. Austin Eckler for a touchdown. Smooth, and but I mean, it works sometimes, and sometimes it doesn't.
Right. What do the analytics say?
Exactly. I don't know who analytic is, but apparently he's a fucking genius. Okay. Because everybody wants to know what he says. But yeah, no.
Hey, good thing we stayed away from that over 3.5 field goals a long time ago, because that might have happened.
Oh yeah, that was trash halfway through the season.
That didn't take very long to get away from that.
Yeah, but no, these guys, man, the 17 points and 1H. What was the do you remember what the 1H number, since Didn't give me a chance to look at it.
Yes, I do. Oh shit! No, I didn't write that down. Damn it! I didn't even get a chance to look. Someone got me.
17.
No, I looked. I know you did. I know you put me on blast. I tried to give you a heads up, dog. It had to have been 24 and a half.
With Lucky Land Slots, you can get lucky just about anywhere.
Dearly beloved, we are gathered here today to... Has anyone seen the bride and groom?
Sorry, we're here. We were getting lucky in the limo and we lost track of time.
No, Lucky Land Casino, with cash prizes that add up quicker than a guest registry.
In that case, I pronounce you lucky.
Play for free at LuckyLandSlots.com. Daily bonuses are waiting. No purchase necessary. Void where prohibited by law. 18+. Terms and conditions apply. See website for details. With the Lucky Land Slots, you can get lucky just about anywhere.
This is your captain speaking. We've got clear runway and the weather's fine, but we're just going to circle up here a while and get lucky. No, nothing like that. It's just these cash prizes add up quick. So I suggest you sit back, keep your tray table upright, and start getting lucky.
Play for free at LuckyLandSlots.com. Are you feeling lucky? No purchase necessary. Void where prohibited by law. 18+ terms and conditions apply. See website for details.
Well, look, it's 17, and it's 12 minutes and some change. Damn near 13 minutes left in the first half. That would have been right up your damn alley. And I probably would have rolled with you because with this game, everything was heavy over, I would have said, because it is a situation where it's win and get in for both teams. And I love the way that they set it up by, of course you're going to scrap the Monday night game because you don't want to have nothing late, on the last week 18. So everything boiled down. How the fuck did they know everything was going to need to boil down to Raiders Chargers?
On a Sunday night
game to decide entry into the wild card playoff situation for the NFL.
I almost texted that earlier because I was thinking, I swear when we were talking on Thursday, when we did the podcast on Thursday, it was like, there were like 12 games. Yeah, 12 games at like 10 o'clock and then like 4 at 1 o'clock. I didn't even see a Sunday night game. I know you referenced the Sunday night game.
Oh, I did, yeah.
And then I know you referenced it. And I was like, wait, I thought there was no Sunday night game because last year they didn't have a Sunday night game because they didn't need a Sunday night game. But this year they had a Sunday night game, and it just boiled down to where they flipped the script and adjusted it to where they would be in Sunday night. And then where else would you want a Sunday night game in Las Vegas where you can make all that money? NFL wise, Vegas wise, and not to mention that if things go south in LA for the Super Bowl, like we discussed with Aaron Barcott, the other day, they could be in Dallas, they could be in Miami, or you never know, they might just flip the script and roll to Las Vegas.
Yeah, no, that shit ain't gonna happen, man. They mentioned it one time and it ain't been brought up again. Yeah, that's not about to happen. I mean, they said that, on some what if. That ain't gonna happen. I think that they would keep the same venue and maybe restrict people before they.
There's no way they don't. There's no way they don't have a Super Bowl with fans, bro. There's no way. They're selling that bitch out no matter what.
Yeah, they would want to. Yeah, for sure. But I think that if it all boils down, you think that they're going to move it like they did the baseball All-Star game? You know what I'm saying? Just on a whim within weeks of notice? No, that's too much work already been put in. We're what? Less than a month away.
Yeah. No, NFL's
we're less than a month away.
Yeah.
Come on, man. Yeah, no, this is wild right now, but I hope y'all ain't looking to hear some insight about the maneuvers being done by the Raiders and the Chargers because it's behind me because of the sad ass backup situations I gotta go with. I apologize to the people that are out here listening to this, going, man, this is a broadcast system that's inferior and below standards to the homie what he normally comes through with. And I'm like, I agree with you. You know what I'm saying? But for the love of the folks and for the love of the brand, I come equipped. I'm ready. I got standards, and we still come through. We get on here, drop in.
Hey, we want to throw something a little quick together for y'all because we had a little bit of stuff to talk about earlier from the games that played today. Did we miss anything, homie, before we skedaddle out of here? We got to catch the second half of this game. Get a little bit inside of what's going on and catch this second half. But
no, well, I found out that Danny Amendola plays for the Houston Texans.
Oh, no kidding.
Yeah, 2 touchdowns, bro. I mean, who knew? I bet you people in Houston, Harris County, don't even know that Danny Amendola plays for the Texans.
Hey, I thought maybe he was on the same lacrosse team as Edelman, playing lacrosse in New York or wherever he was at. I didn't even know Amendola was still in the league either. So
yeah, we're in a sombrero in Mexico somewhere, hanging out like they always do.
I wouldn't be mad at him either.
Yeah,
I wouldn't be mad.
Hey, how did you do? Okay, so you notice how the red zone didn't give 2 rat shits about WFTs and New York, and Scott Hansen was even like, dude, I gotta apologize to y'all for going to this game, but I'm gonna just do it just for obligatory purposes. I got it. I mean, I'm gonna at least tell y'all what's going on, and he just laughed and was like, all right, on to the next game. You know what I'm saying? There's the same thing with Chicago Bears fans. If they love red zone or Vikings fans, they got the deuce put on them because you got shown no love. Do you know what Kirk Cousins did? Well, you probably saw it because you probably saw it on local television if it wasn't blacked out. But yeah, I saw nothing from Andy Dalton. I have no stories to tell y'all about Andy Dalton, Kirk Cousins, or any of the Viking situations, or any of the WFT situations with a new name on the horizon. Word on the street that is what? Armada. Word on the street that is Commander. Word on the street that is what's the other one that it was?
Admirals. Admirals is what
was it Admiral?
Admirals is what Aaron Jones is Texas. Aaron Jones from Vegas, not the football player. Texas.
Yeah, they said what.
You know what the funny part about that is it's all leaked, and all these things are leaked. Is that a PR stunt, dog? That's got to be a PR stunt from the Washington football team's PR people because they're leaking all this stuff. Someone's leaking all this shit, right? And not even any of those names are even on the list of 8.
Oh, yeah, Armada definitely was. Commanders definitely was. Then it was Hogs and some animals and some all kind of other shit. But I think you're absolutely right. Yes, it is a leak because they want to test the temperature of people. What are people really feeling? On the Boomer Esiason one, apparently whoever leaked that to him literally said that you're probably not going to feel the name at first, but it'll catch on and blah, blah, blah. So apparently it's not FT. So clearly it's not FT if they're saying you're going to feel the name. Because people really are, you know what's funny? People love WFT, bro. I think I even love WFT.
I got used to it real quick.
Hell yeah.
I got used to it real quick.
Hell yeah. So all of this Wolves, and they can't do Wolves because of Timberwolves, and they can't do Hogs for some damn reason.
Is that some PETA shit?
No, well, maybe with the Hogs, but I think the other one of them, the Wolves. One was the Timberwolves. I think the Hogs might be something with a minor league something or other, some other team. Different.
Hey, the Guardians got away with it.
Probably roller hockey or some bullshit.
Like the Guardians.
Yeah, some bullshit like that. But it's something like this. So they're gonna come out with something fresh, and they're gonna try to get it to stick, but they're not gonna use no logo but the dub. That's it. I think you need a logo still. The logo is what's gonna get you over. What you gonna have at midfield? What you gonna have on the helmet? Just the dub? That's it.
Yo, dog. How much bullshit have we fixed in the sports world in the last 2 years? that we've told these people how to fix their brand. We've fixed MLB All-Star Game. We fixed the NFL Pro Bowl. We fixed a lot of stuff. I can't even go through it all. And we were just talking about this too. And now if you want to fix the logo, the emblem and what you're going to put on the field for the Washington football team, hit us up. We'll be able to figure it out for you.
Don't you think it's got to be something like on brand? Because you know how
with the W.
Look at the okay. It's you go to the Detroit what? Tigers. Detroit what? Lions, right? You know what I'm saying? You go to Chicago. What you got? Detroit Cubs or Chicago Cubs, Chicago Bears. You gotta have something that's on brand, right? So you already got the Washington Nationals, which used to be the Washington Senators. You know what I'm saying? If you go way back into
the Toronto, though, was it the Expos?
Yeah, the Expos,
Montreal
and
Expos?
then it was the Twins. The Twins were the Senators, right? So if you want to stay on brand with this national shit, because it's DC, how you gonna have some weird shit like Armada that nobody understands? Some Commander shit. You gotta have some shit that has like the damn state capitol building as the logo. That people was trying to break into.
What's your call? What's your call, homie?
I don't know. What's your call? And
let me narrow it down real quick to what they are.
Okay,
that's what the 8 are that they have. The Armada, like you were referencing. The Presidents, Brigade, Red Hawks, Commanders, Red Wolves, Defenders, and then the football team. I think they stick with the football team, dog. I think they stick with the football team.
It's not going to be the football team, G. As much as everybody already fuck with it, it's not going to be the football team. And you know who already came out? And you know who probably shouldn't even have opened his mouth, but he came out this week and said, they shouldn't even have fucked with the name in the first place. Gruden, first name Jay, former HC of the Washington Indigenous Peoples. You know what I'm saying? He said they should have changed that shit in the first place. And damn it, I agree. Because
I agree too.
They should not one indigenous person has any beef with that shit. Well, maybe there's some, but the majority of the indigenous people do not have a beef with that shit. Indigenous people ain't got no damn beef with the Florida Seminoles. And, you know what I'm saying? And
go Noles, baby.
The damn right. Indigenous people ain't got no beef with but the Chicago Blackhawks, G, they don't have no problem with this shit, right? The only thing is they got to go back. If they do have a problem with it, maybe you need to do a little bit of investment in the community. Me and M were talking about for a country that was built with people that was already here before anybody, any one of us ever showed up on a boat from anywhere. We don't know a whole lot about indigenous culture, history, or none of that. Maybe we see a totem pole somewhere, or we hear some shit about protecting the orcas and some shit like that, and some whaling thing that, you know, depending on where you live. But we don't know nothing about like how they really get down. We know a whole lot about people in Texas, Mexicans, and in the history and culture behind, you know what I'm saying, Mexican Americans and the whole, you know, integration with that shit. We got a whole lot of history between Italian Americans and Black Americans and all this shit. We don't know a damn thing about that. They should have left that shit, taught people what it was, and left that shit the fuck alone, because that was one of the hardest logos out there. So now you're going to leave with Chicago Blackhawks with the hardest logo out here. You know what I'm saying? Because the Cleveland Indians, you know what I'm saying, ain't got enough balls and cojones to keep their shit the same. Shout out to Chief Wahoo. You know what I'm saying?
100%. And so you only have to give me a geography lesson a couple weeks ago, right, homie? When you had to give me the Czechoslovakia, baby. You had to give me a geography lesson. Now you're giving me the history lesson. And I ain't mad at you. I need a little school teaching here and there. So Ain't nothing wrong with that. But you still didn't give me your answer to what you think it would be.
Legitimately, I was really just filibustering, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to the Senate right now. But I was really out here filibustering, not trying to give you an answer. You know what I'm saying? But no, they're serious, man. If they roll with Armada, Commander sounds really like, I mean, it really sounds minor league.
These sound like a bunch of XFL, USFL football teams that you were going to roll with. That's why I think they stay with the Washington football team. I don't think they can build a brand with anything else. You can't. You cannot build a brand with anything else than what you already have established over the last year and a half of what you have. If you want to start new, you can't do that. Not with the National Football League team. There's nothing they can do. You can't do that with any of these names.
Not these names.
There's no way.
Not these names, because you look at, when was the last time we heard a new name in the NFL? Carolina Panthers, Baltimore Ravens. Those are the last time we heard new names in the NFL. And we were like, oh, Baltimore Ravens is legit, bro. Okay, Baltimore Ravens is legit on some Edgar Allan Poe shit. You know what I'm saying? Check your literary history. You know what I'm saying? Quoth the Raven.
Now I need a literature teaching right now.
I don't do that. I don't fuck with literacy. I don't like reading. But I do know about it. So that one was super legit, right? Carolina Panthers, I don't know, whatever it is what it is. But when some of these new teams in other leagues expand and they come out with names, they're like legit. They fit immediately. They look like they're trying way too hard on this shit. And I don't know, maybe they should have cashed somebody out and tried to use senators or something. You know what I'm saying? I don't think that would have worked for the NFL, though. You know what I'm saying? I don't think presidents or none of that shit would have worked.
I don't think
Republicans and Democrats and none of that shit would have worked. They need something that's on that vibe. Somebody needed to think a little bit deeper. So maybe Armada's the way to go. Maybe Commander is the way to go. It's going to be one of those two. I'm not going to put my finger on one of them. Why? Because I don't really give two shits, okay? As long as they keep the colors and give me a dope-ass logo to where I want to go and buy a 5950, then that's all I care
about. How can you be the Red Wolves? Isn't that part of a
they can't do wolves. They can't do wolves because
that's one of the names that are supposedly in the works.
I heard that one was already ruled the hell out because of the situation with, you know, getting websites and Timberwolves and all of this shit. Right. Yeah. I heard that shit's already way the hell out. So what were the other outskirt names that you said besides Armada and Commanders? Hogs,
Presidents, Brigade, Red Hawks, Red Wolves, Defenders, and Washington Football Team are the other ones. That's what I'm telling you, dog. They ain't changing. They're gonna keep it the same. They're gonna come up with a new logo. They're gonna figure out a new logo of what it is, and it's gonna have the WFT logo all embroidered in it, and it's gonna be that. It's gonna stay the same. It's gonna stay the same because they're afraid of change because they don't want any other issues with anything else that's going on in the world.
It's gonna be
cancel fucking culture, bro. Cancel fucking culture. They don't want to deal with it.
Yeah, let's cancel everything. And you know what I'm saying? I gotta cancel shit. I cancel everything. They done canceled damn everything, bro. You can't say a damn thing that anybody used to say, damn it, 10 years ago.
Nah.
Okay. So this shit has gotten completely wild because
now the shit you say to me offline, I fucking cancel your ass too.
That's what I'm saying. I can't even say that you do because guess what? You might go drop a dime and say he said some shit, and that's how all of these people get busted. It's never even like a first-hand situation like this person said this to me. Now it's like, oh yeah, this person said a joke 15 years ago about some joke. 15 years ago? 15 years ago, you didn't give a fuck. Okay? 15 years ago, you was talking that slick shit too. But now all of a sudden you want to be PC, right? You know what I'm saying? Now you think that Redskins is a slang terminology to say towards somebody when it's only been the framework and the title of a team for fucking 100+ years. Ain't nobody called nobody that. What the fuck? You know what I'm saying? But the Blackhawks can live. But the Braves can live. But the Chiefs can live. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, you know me, dog. That makes no sense. No damn sense. And
it's hypocritical. All that shit is. It's all about money. FedEx probably sweated them because, yeah, and that's what it all is. I was telling him that. I was like, dude, they wouldn't have never. Dave Snyder never wanted to flip this name because he thought it was dope. But he got contributing partners like FedEx, namely, who probably is like, yeah, you know what? We don't want to be affiliated with this and that. Just like, oh, did you hear? Oh, here's a side note, footnote. Did you hear about the little local rotor-rooter Beacon Plumbing style place, but they're on the East Coast and in Florida, who says we want our money back because you fired Urban Meyer. Our contract was based on the fact that he was the coach doing commercials for us. Now, what we look like running commercials with a fired ass coach, right? So now they got beef with the Jacksonville Jaguars because they're saying it's breach of contract because they fired this guy. He's not the figurehead of the team, but if that's what the provisions that they put in the contract that he was there for it, then you got to give it up. I mean, he's not the end all be all. He did some dumb shit. He's a dude. What do you mean? Get money. But nobody, you see what it is? Now everybody wants to back out. You would still have your advertisements with the Jacksonville Jaguars. Switch them up. Do something different. You know what I'm saying? Do something different. But now you want to go and whine and get out your contract and go to the Jacksonville Jaguars like y'all owe me money. What? That's what I'm saying. Everybody is tripping with all of this bullshit, bro. You know what I'm saying? Nobody knows how to be an individual. Everything is gang.
With Lucky Land Slots, you can get lucky just about anywhere.
Dearly beloved, we are gathered here today to... Has anyone seen the bride and groom?
Sorry, we're here. We were getting lucky in the limo and we lost track of time.
No, Lucky Land Casino, with cash prizes that add up quicker than a guest registry.
In that case, I pronounce you lucky.
Play for free at LuckyLandSlots.com. Daily bonuses are waiting. No purchase necessary. Void where prohibited by law. 18+. Terms and conditions apply. See website for details.
Judy was boring.
Hello.
Then Judy discovered ChumbaCasino.com.
It's my little escape.
Now Judy's the life of the party.
Oh, baby, mama's bringing home the bacon.
Whoa, take it easy, Judy. The Chumba life is for everybody. So go to ChumbaCasino.com and play over 100 casino-style games. Join today and play for free for your chance to redeem some serious prizes. ChumbaCasino.com.
No purchase necessary. Void where prohibited by law. 18+. Terms and conditions apply. See website for details.
This is the same thing I'll be telling him, you know what I'm saying, if I get on some other shit. Everything is gang. Everything is gang. If you don't believe what I believe, then man, fuck your hood. You know what I'm saying? Basically is what it is. You know what I'm saying? So then it's like, oh, so because I overheard them say that, they're over there. They're in that game. I'm over here in this game because I believe that I should get all my kids' vibes. And then if they didn't get their kids, oh, I heard that Slim didn't get his kids' vibes. So fuck him. What? Man, people stupid. People done gone crazy. This COVID done fuck people's heads up, bro. They need to take their ass outside and start talking to people, socialize.
It is right. It is real. Let them go ride some fucking bikes in the dirt, and let you and I'm not a parent, so I can't say this, but I'm gonna say it anyways. Let your kids go ride some bikes, get some scraped knees, get a little bit of a concussion, and go from there and see what happens, right? And
rub some dirt on that shit.
Rub some dirt and get back in the game. So we need to get back into it, right?
That's what I'm saying. Even the bullying shit, G. I know we done went on a whole tangent, but since we here, I'm gonna park the car and get out.
Hey, we might as well.
I mean, you know what I'm saying? With this bullying shit. You know what I'm saying? So what? I gotta sit up here and worry about a kid who's gonna come home whining to me because a coach was telling him to get to work, do them push-ups, blah, blah, blah. Because you should, or because some kid told him, "Oh, you suck," and their heart, you know what I'm saying, their heart was crushed. What? No, I walk around all day going, "Dog, you suck." I'm joking, I'm laughing, and man, dude, you should have caught that. And you know what I'm saying, you're a piece of crap. All that, you know what I'm saying, because that's a part of growing up and the whole banter of juvenile banter that happens. Now, all of a sudden, everybody's super sensitive. I got to watch what the hell I say. I ain't watching a damn thing because guess what? Words that come out of my mouth do not come visible.
And they're not filtered. And they shouldn't be. There's no way they should be filtered. They should just
be see them.
Straight to the point, and this is how it is. And you back to your part of where these kids, and I say adults because we just got through the situation we talked about a couple weeks ago of these young men where we talked about a couple weeks ago where Urban Meyer kicked a dude in the hamstring or whatnot. Hey, you know what? Do your freaking job and make it happen. That's all that matters. Whether he kicks him or not is a different story. But whether he drops the F-bomb and says, "Hey, you know what? Do it and make it happen," that's whatever. Yo, dog, you know, do you want to keep going, or should we step off so we can place these get back to even plays, or we can do it live? I'm cool with doing it live if you want to do it live.
We're at the 2-minute warning. So I'll just say we go a couple of minutes. Same shit though that you were saying though. Keep your point though. But the same shit that you were saying about Coach Jimmy from UW. That wasn't even no raw shit he did.
No, dog.
Even raw shit he did.
Not at all. And I told you offline, or we've talked about it online. Actually, I think we talked about it on the podcast about how, you know, you've been into any pro sports team, especially football. You know, coaches like slapping you on the head, slapping you on the ass, slapping you on the back, pushing your face mask. Come on, dog. That's not any way for someone to get fired. I don't care what level you're on. That doesn't matter to me. That is all about the cancel culture and the bullshit of athletes. Not even athletes. Not athletes. The parents, the media, and the college, what do you freaking call those, sponsors, being soft as fuck, bro. I'll say that right now. That is legit bullshit.
Dude, that shit started years ago because I used to be in a position to where I worked for a national conglomerate that did, you know, they handled certain business. And a lot of people done shot with these people before. And I was in a
Don't even get me started. Let's go.
And I was in position to hire people of a certain age. Sometimes they were young. Okay. So I would be sitting there handling my business. And of course, as per labor laws, you delve out meal and lunch breaks as they come up, right? I dealt with this one situation where I told the little dude, I asked the little dude, "Hey, taking a break?" "No, I'm cool." Because he's sitting up there dancing around with his coworkers and having a ball. Well, cool. Stay on the clock. I have no problem with that. You working a damn 4.5-hour shift, 5-hour shift, right? Word gets back. The mom hits me up. My child wasn't given the opportunity to take a break. You believe this bullshit? Okay, that's where the shit started. And people have said this shit before, and I believe wholeheartedly with it. The pussification of what goes on with people have gotten really soft. People care about a whole lot of shit that don't really matter, but they care about it a whole damn lot. Okay, and that's the problem. Back in the day, our parents and our grandparents, they cared about major shit that mattered, and all the other shit was like, Who gives a shit, right? Now, all of this little ass shit, you know what I'm saying, it becomes walking a dog and carrying a bag and picking up dog shit. And, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Where you walk your dog, you have to create a dog park for this shit now. And, oh, what the fuck? You just let a dog shit and do what it want to do. You pick it up and be a responsible damn dog owner. You know what I'm saying? Or you send kids to school and you tell them to go to school and have fun and talk a gang of shit, be popular and do whatever. But one kid come home and was like, "Oh yeah, I got bullied," and then they want to. I got to come off of that because I don't know, these kids who be running up in schools with pistols and picos and stuff. I don't understand that. You know what I'm saying? I went to Compton High School and I ain't never had a situation with a pistol being at school and shots busting off. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know nothing about that. But these is mentally kind of sensitive, I should say, individuals that's out here right now. And it's not just youth. It's grown folks all the way up. It's grown folks all the way up. I would listen to different shows, and when people start going back and forth, because now shows are similar to like what we doing. They're just talking heads. You know what I'm saying? So when one person gets real animated and shits on the other person is like, you know what I'm saying, they want a coward. They don't come back. Man, you better bring your ass back and talk that good shit.
So we're
off the chains.
We are off the charts right now. But you know what? This is a good conversation. Hey, you know what? Whatever. Everybody's out there listening. Please subscribe, rate, and review. We appreciate that. Subscribe. We talk sports a lot, and that's what we do. But sometimes we got to get real. A homie has to give me geography lessons, literature lessons, whatever other bullshit lessons he's got to give me. And so I gotta learn somehow, one way or another. But you know what? You were talking about the the breaks and the parents calling you, and that's exactly what it's boiled down to, is that in the day and the age of the society that we live in, they can't handle their you took the words right out of my mouth, homie. I was just gonna say they can't handle it, and they are very, very soft because we've been through the bullshit, we've dealt with the bullshit, and
I grew up, and the one of the major phrases that, you know what I'm saying, my pops and a bunch of, you know what I'm saying, dudes that were like uncle age people, they say, you got to pay dues. They said, pay dues. I didn't even know what pay dues meant until I was going through it. And then I was like, oh, yeah, this is just paying dues. You work out a shit-ass situation and you bubble from that. I used to tell all the people that worked for me, yo, it's like Planet Reebok. You know what I'm saying? Life's a sport. Play hard. You know what I'm saying? You go hard and you reap the benefits later. But when I started to see that they wasn't willing to work hard, they just wanted the benefits now, that's when I started backpedaling, bro. That's when I started backpedaling and, backpedaled my ass the fuck up out of there one way or another. Either they got me up out of there or I got myself up out of there one way or another. I choose to believe that it was me getting my own self up out of there because of, being lackadaisical on purpose. It was like, hey, whatever, you know what I'm saying? Nobody gives a shit no more. But hey, whatever. Yeah, so that's old school shit.
The bottom line boils down to this, and we'll close it out with this. The bottom line is the loyalty, the integrity, and the loyalty, the integrity that we carried with us through the days was way more than what they showed us. Bottom line. That's just how it rolls. So
damn right.
That's just how it rolls. So what do you got on this second half, homie? 14-10 Chargers, 14-10 right now. What is it, 10-0 when it started out? I don't think Staley has balls. He's going for the win no matter what.
Yeah, for sure. No doubt about it.
We'll see how
they have all the weapons, though. They have a full complement of weapons, though. The Raiders don't, because I haven't seen Waller.
Waller just caught one down the middle when you were talking. I saw that.
Oh, okay. Because I was saying, as I keep veering back, I haven't seen him be a factor in the game up to this point. But I mean, the Chargers should win the game, like I said, and I have the game. It's 2 points, so clearly
I'm still rolling Vegas on this one, Doc. I don't know why.
I'm not. If you look at, you took a clean slate. Let's look at a clean slate. Let's preview the second half real quick. It's a minute left. Okay, the score's white clean, even though the Chargers are up by 4 at the moment right now. Slate cleans. What do you know? Second half moving forward.
I know Carr's only thrown. He's 9 for 16, 107 yards. Jacobs only has 19 yards rushing, and the Chargers are dominating offense. Herbert has 106 yards passing. Eckler has 53 yards rushing. Justin Jackson has 20 yards rushing. Looks like many opportunities for Justin Herbert to throw the ball. Every receiver on the roster has a fucking catch, it sounds like. But like I said before, I think Staley goes for the win. Oh man.
It looks like an overplay is probably in the works.
Definitely an overplay. It has to be.
There's only been
24 and a half, 26.
Yeah, there's only been 3 punts. And the Raiders 2, Chargers 1, leading into this, and it's been a total of 8 possessions, which is right on schedule with the number of possessions in the game. The Raiders came out 10-3, and then you have the comeback. So what do we know about the reversal? It always reverses back.
The Raiders, the reversal in the second half, right?
It always reverses back because of course, you got halftime adjustments and things like this. So
you think both these fucking clowns play scared? Do you think it's gonna be like a go for all? Like they're both Bisaccia, the Raiders coach, has nothing to lose. He's balling out. Staley's a fucking balls out guy anyways already for the Chargers, so he ain't playing around. Young Herb and Derek Carr are quarterbacks. It's got to be a shootout, right?
Yeah, well, the pregame number was 49.5. They're at 24. They're halfway already.
Okay, so that sounds about right.
So the next
24
number should probably be 24.5. Exactly.
24.5 is the second half number. 4 touchdowns, easy. 3 touchdowns and
only the Raiders have a field goal, and that was just for first drive. So touchdowns moving forward, especially with these guys. Everybody's going for it. So with going for it means
winner gets in
field position, right? Because if I feel like it's 4th and 3, and I'm gonna go for it at the 48, right at midfield. You know what I'm saying? And I don't get it, it's coming back the other way real quick.
Facts.
So
100% agree.
I think that's what's going on. And I think the number, I don't know, what do you think the number will probably be? Another, I don't know, maybe the Chargers at a 1.5, or maybe maybe they'll probably give them a field goal again.
Yeah, I bet you. Yeah, field goal. I'm thinking you're right. I'm thinking you're -3. Look
for the hook. Try to see if you can get a hook somewhere, or buy the hook or something maybe, and do it like that and start from scratch. Because I think that like I said, I think the Raiders are gonna keep going. They haven't backed out yet. They're still playing right now with ball on the.
And the thing with this is they were up 10-0, and then now it's 14-10. So who is playing better at this point? The Chargers. So we'll see.
Look at that. Look at that. Look at that.
I love that face, bro.
Look at that. That's all about
I love it. And it's the Roomba Dome.
Shenanigans, dog. It's shenanigans going down. PI in the end zone on a bomb. You know what I'm saying?
Uh-oh. Do we stay live for this?
Shenanigans. Look. Shenanigans.
Hey, no way this just did not happen, like you just said.
So look, 41 seconds.
Oh, 41, shit, you ain't lying.
41 seconds left in the game.
Did you say that before, or did you say that when that happened? I was behind, dog.
It already happened over here.
Oh, see, I was behind, dog.
It's the how it goes with the lag and all of that stuff. But but dude, I don't even know why teams don't do more of that. You know what I'm saying? That should be a play. That's a play. We talked about this.
The 25 long bomb works every time, and then you get a Rashad Penny 60-yard rush. So we'll take that too. But that's good. The ball wasn't even thrown over there.
17-14. Okay, so now we're the reversal. 17-14 now. You know what I'm saying? On a Josh Jacobs carry into the end zone off the one. You know what I'm saying? So now we're going into with 37 seconds left. Now, what do you say about the reversal now? Do you still
I don't know, dog. It's crazy. No, I think it's just straight up. I don't know about the side, but 24.5 over, no doubt.
Seems
get in early, it's going to be 24.5, 25.5, but
as soon as it comes up, you should probably get in on it because I don't see these guys playing tight. These are not the teams to be playing tight. Well, extra point is up and good. 37 seconds left though for young Herb for a run back. Let's go to 21 real quick.
and then you really got the under or then you got the second half underdog rolling. Let's see what happens.
That's definitely
17-14.
That was a great call. You know what I'm saying, by the offensive coordinator to put it out there to make it happen and put themselves in position, knowing that, being smart enough to know that is the play, is to put them out there and make them defend the long bomb.
I tweeted, I am the long bomb fan. I tweeted this earlier when we were talking about the Seahawks game with the boy Austin on Twitter, that the second half teams are soft as fuck, bro. I'd like to think that I am wrong on this one, that these two teams are going to ball out in the second half and give the week 18 script writers what they want, bro. It has to be an over. We're getting in on the over right away as soon as it goes to half.
Yeah, you have to. That's the only smart play, because these two teams legitimately last game of the regular season, balls to the wall.
Exactly what you said.
Everything's on the line.
Exactly what you said. Chances too. They're not fucking gonna run the ball, right? There's no fucking way.
Yeah, there's no, let me just try to skate out of here with a win and kind of soak time. No.
What the hell just happened? You're ahead of me.
Hell no. Oh, there's no cheering. Okay. I was about to say, boy. I was like, wait a minute. That looks like an incomplete pass. The Phylon, Raiders D lineman, comes in, blocks the ball, picks it up off a Herbert pass, and trots it into the end zone. But yeah, clearly it was a pass. It was not a fumble.
Oh shit! Yeah. I just see that right now. That's wild. These fucking guys.
That was a false start, but whatever.
Oh, they called it a false start too?
No. You'll see.
Oh, the next play.
the right tackle. That was a heavy false.
Take a knee and put yourselves out of their misery right now, bro.
No, you can get in field goal range. You can definitely get in field goal range real quick.
With Herbert's arm? Hell yeah, you can.
Yeah, of course. So, well, shoot, man, I gotta get something to eat too. I need sustenance because of my diminutive status, blood status. So I gotta make sure I'm sustained. And but yeah, no. As soon as I get down there and make this plate or whatever, it should be flag on the field.
All right, let's roll. Hey, thanks everybody for listening. We appreciate y'all. Go to thisisfunner.com for more sport or more online content. Follow me on Twitter at Stix015. And this guy, Anonymous Homie at Homie_Anonymous. Obviously, follow this YouTube channel. We'd appreciate it. Subscribe, rate, and review, all that good stuff. We love you all. Appreciate you. Thanks for the spur of the moment that we just threw up. We just want to do it. So
excuse my background, but guess what, y'all? This is still funner.
That was Sports Fix with Stix. Thank you for listening, and don't forget to subscribe, rate, and review the show. If you want to join the show, use the hashtag StixandSports.
Winners don't make excuses.